Glorious Rising. Everyone, hi. Welcome to the Higher Learning Agency. I'm Professor X, and today is May 2nd, 2025. And I am going to give you today's energetic frequencies, also known as the horoscope. So I'm doing it a little different today. Today I'll be reading the number frequency that May 2nd, 2025 is giving off and how it correlates with the planetary lineup and the messages that they are sending all of humanity. So wealthy risings to all of you. And again, happy new day. I'm so excited to come to you with today's energetic frequencies, aka horoscopes. And so you know that the frequencies that we are surrounded by, they have what we call an archetype. Their frequencies that they give off affect us in our biological genome, which causes an alchemical reaction. And we feel these different frequencies in our bodies and in our emotions. Okay. And so when we understand the elements that we're surrounded by, then we can better maneuver and manipulate the energies as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So today's numeric value is number 7. Let me tell you how I got there. Because today is the 5th month, May 2nd. So 5 and then 2 makes 7. And then we have another 7 for 25. So that's 14 in the year 2025. So 2 and 5 is 7. And then 20, the 2, right? All right, so 14, 15, 16. So then you get the number 16. And then you add the 1 and the 6, and it comes to angel number 7. So I added today's date, 5/2/2025. Okay? And it came to today's date, or today is giving off energetic number 7. So the energy that is present today is number 7. Number 7 encourages us to awaken our spirituality. It encourages us to develop our spiritual side. This is a great message. I went through all of this. I'm telling you where the planets are lined up today and the numeric angelic frequencies. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let the truth be established. And again, the elements that we're surrounded by are very much alive. They are living forces. And I do have a class on how, coming up on Saturday, on how you can communicate and understand these angelic forces. Okay, I don't want to be the one that's always relaying to you. You need to be having a personal relationship with nature yourself. Okay. So, but number 7 brings about natural healing as well. So it's encouraging us to heal. And so, if we are only working on our physical side and not working on our spiritual side, then you have to be feeling empty. This is where different pains in our body and depression comes in because we're not operating in our truth. You are a body and spirit. And so you have to be operating, in your body, but your spirit leading. And so society has taught us to pay attention more to the material world and not to our spirits. And so this is the time today that you should even try meditation. Before you get started, try listen to your go into a dark place and listen to your thoughts, answer yourself. You need help with meditation, give me a call. Or send a message and I'll help you with that as well. Breathing helps to get you to a place faster. So I do know a breathing technique that'll help us get into the realm that we need to get into to release definitely some stress and have those deep conversations with ourselves that yourselves are trying to have with you. Mm. The number 7 has to do with written word as well. And so we know that in the metaphysical practice, in spiritual practice, in biblical practice, we are told to write the visions down and make it plain. Write your questions down. Again, we're supposed to be working on our spiritual development, but things are going to come to fruition as well. This is a time where you're supposed to be evolving. The number 7 is asking us to evolve. As a matter of fact, I believe, it's asking us to evolve. I'm getting messages mixed up because of the possibility. So again, spend time on spiritual development. You want to be connecting to yourself, self-awakening. And this right here, you will find the blessing of God. That's funny because my class this Saturday is the gift of God, which is being able to commune with angels and actually operate in power and authority with the elements. I mean, imagine that. It's definitely possible and we can do it. Greater works can we do. So that is the frequency of today for the numbers. Let's talk about the planetary lineup. So in one of my videos, I talked about the directions in which we sleep. And so these different directions, this is the energy that that direction gives off. So a lot of times when I pray to the winds, I'm calling north, south, east, or west. And again, all of the elements that we're surrounded by, they have their own archetype personality or energy that affects us in different ways. Okay. And so in the eastern sky, in Pisces, we still have Venus, Saturn, Venus and Saturn. Okay, well, actually, Venus, Neptune, and Saturn, because Neptune is over there too. So in the eastern sky is Pisces, and Pisces, they are very intuitive as well. They are spiritual, and that is a water sign that has a lot to do with emotions. Venus, today is Friday. So today is Venus Day. Venus is the mother of us all. These are these planetary alignments. Hi, sweetie. Gotta go. All right, I love you too. Right, gotta go, baby. These, okay. These planetary alignments, remember the planets are rulers. These are angelic beings. They just have different forms. Everyone is not going to look like you and me. The wind doesn't look like you. The rocks don't look like you. And yet they're still living entities that give off vibrational frequencies that communicate with the environment and are communicating with you, right? And you with them, just with your walking on the ground. They know who you are. They're watchers. We're constantly being watched. Anyway, so Venus, our mother of love. I told you I love Venus because there's a story that she went to save her children and she's very forgiving. She definitely embodies the mother spirit. And you can tell that she loves us because today is Friday. And everybody loves Friday. Friday, it be on and popping. Friday, we get paid. Now we getting paid on Thursday too, some of us. But Friday is that day. So everyone loves Friday. And our mother Venus, she embodies Friday. And so she's in Pisces. And she's encouraging us to tap into our passions, into the spiritual waters. And you know, waters transcend the natural and the spiritual realm as well, which is why Pisces would be the you know, a spiritual person. I'm married to a Pisces. I'm a Scorpio. Scorpio, we're magicians too. We're into the esoteric stuff. Saturn is also in the eastern sky, and we know that Saturn is a communicator. Saturn has us reflect on ourselves because Saturn is like karma retribution. So again, in the mouth of two or three witnesses, let the truth be established. We got Venus and Saturn. Saturn is also having us to really look at ourselves as us in a spiritual light. Who are you as a whole? And so we have Venus, the mother of love, the goddess of love, encouraging us to tap into our spiritual side. Saturn is saying you need to tap into your spiritual side. Let me go a little bit more into Saturn. I got notes on Saturn. Saturn, you know, I used to didn't like Saturn because everybody was like, oh, we know that Saturn is about karma retribution. It's associated with limits and structures. We are limiting ourselves if you're not tapping into your spiritual realm, this your spiritual self. Saturn offers protection. Although it has to do with karma retribution, Saturn also offers protection as well. And I just like I told one of my sisters yesterday, I was talking on the phone with Sister Shauna. It's the thing that nature is calling us to do. You know, if we do this thing, we'll be protected. But if we're not walking with the elements in nature, then those are those that will be destroyed by the frequencies that are coming in. They won't be able to take it. The gnashing of teeth, you know, when someone scratches their finger across the chalkboard and you grind your teeth together, that's the gnashing of teeth when you can't take the frequencies and they're getting on your nerves. And a lot of people are going crazy right now with the frequencies that are coming through because they're fighting instead of going with the current. Saturn even has a lot to do with our career. So I've been telling you, according to the horoscopes, that you really need to tap into your spiritual side, your passion, because Pisces is water, your passions in life. And remember, water transcends the spiritual realm and the natural realm. So Saturn is calling you even in your career. Your career is tapped into your purpose. And I told you, if you're not outgoing, if you don't start operating in your purpose, you're going to feel it in ways of depression and pain in your body. You don't want to do that. That means there's energies being bottled up that need to come out and you're not releasing them. Saturn will bring things into form. So if you work on your spiritual aspect of yourself, you will see manifestations. And I've been telling everyone that manifestations are taking place really fast. And this is true. Start talking to angels. I guarantee you the angels will start talking to you. I said 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks, you will be done had some conversations, some enlightenments, some definite communications. Definite communications. So make sure you sign up for or let me know that you're interested in being able to commune with angels because they are the elements that we're surrounded by. The eastern sky. The eastern sky has everything to do with learning. learning and being a teacher, because all of this has to do with how you contribute to the world. Because to live in harmony, nature lives in harmony. So we're all supposed to synergetically be living in harmony together. I talk about synergy all the time because there's energies that come together to create something else. And we're the children of God. We're supposed to be creating. Neptune is a ruler. Neptune is also in the eastern sky in Pisces. Let me just look up Neptune real quick, and let's give some characters of Neptune in Pisces. I know Neptune is a ruler. Here we go. The Great Mother. Neptune is the divine feminine. Y'all know that we are in the season of the divine feminine. The matriarch is starting to get the recognition for who she is, because it is the wise mother that nurtures the kings, the offsprings who become the royal kings, and they grow up to protect the wives, the mothers, But a mother, the divine feminine, just like Venus, she's a savior. Mothers will sacrifice themselves for their children a lot of times. She's an addict too. Women, we get addicted. We get addicted to love. Oh my gosh, we'll love you like crazy. We'll love you out of your socks. We'll love you. We'll love you. Let me stop. She's the suffering artist. And so, Pisces, your passion, all the pains and the traumas that you've been through, it is time to turn your trials into testaments or testimonies through your artwork. Neptune still has a lot to do with the spiritual realm. Neptune, and it gets rid of boundaries. So now you have all these energies telling you to get in contact with your spiritual side. Neptune being the great mother, the ruler, she's there to assist us. Remember, these planets are rulers, because if you don't pass their tests, you can't even ascend. These planets are connected to our chakras. We have light system chakras within our body, with those lights reflecting us, right? And you have to master these rulers. And they're here to help us. They have great gifts to give to us. And she's saying that if you develop your spiritual gifts, your spiritual side, there's going to be breakthroughs for you. That's what Neptune brings. She brings breakthroughs. The disillusion of boundaries. You'll find out that what you thought was a boundary, there's no boundaries there. As a matter of fact, I got this message for you earlier today. Even if you don't know where it's going to come from financially, just trust and believe that all of creation, and this is what I'm talking about, walking in heaven on earth. All of creation, when you start communing with the angels, all of creation works. We're working together for the greater good. So now you begin to lack nothing. Lack nothing. Everything you need, when you come to that need, it's supplied all the time. Neptune is like spring water, fresh spring water. She embodies the gift of Oshun. Oshun is like fresh honey. That's my goddess, my other goddess. She's love and laughter. She's playful. And she's magical. You need her. She's the essence that we do need. The waters. And so Venus, Saturn, and Neptune are in the eastern sky. Venus, Saturn, and Neptune are in agreement with the number 7, telling us to develop our spiritual passions, our gifts, and the cosmos are there to assist you. There is nothing to be afraid of. Now, let's talk about some challenges because we do have some planets that are in the northern sky. And this is where our challenges have been coming from. Because north, you know, now you're being tested. You've gone through so many things in your life. You should be at a certain point in your life. And so again, the watchers are watching. The watchers are watching. And I believe this whole month is going to be a test for us. And it's going to be like a silent test because we're not going to even be getting any feedback. I've been asking for feedback. Okay, let's talk. Let's look at the planetary alignment and see how this correlates to you. So, in the northern sky, we got Mars, that's in Cancer, Jupiter in Taurus, and we got the moon. So Mars in Cancer. This is exciting and complicated at the same time because Cancers are emotional. And so all of us is feeling this Cancer energy. Let me tell you what this Cancer energy is. Because I finally understand what the heck we've been going through the last few days. Poor Cancer. And then Mars is about, let's go. Because I took some notes on here. And it made me mad, but it's exciting at the same time because the Cancers are passionate. They're, here we go. Where we at? Eastern sky. I took some notes. Is this them right here? Cancers. They're good at relationships. Oh, no. Cancers are good at reading people. And they're intense lovers. So, it's funny because this Cancer energy has caused intense love to be ignited. And it also says that Cancers don't break up very easy. Like when they go through breakups, they don't move on very easy. This has been a time where maybe some of us are getting mixed signals of whether we should stay or go. But they're generous. And so this is a giving energy. This is an energy that doesn't want to move on. This is a loving energy. Hi. And then the reason why we seem like we're confused or in derision is because Cancer does not broadcast everything. Cancer kind of keeps things secret. So a lot of us keep on asking questions in some areas. And we're being challenged. We're asking questions, but we're not getting these answers. Who is this? Who's over there in that sky? Was it Mars? I think it's Mars. Is this war? Yeah, it's Mars. So, and then it's in the northern sky. So let me go to Mars real quick. Because this is synergetic energy. I'm talking about the characteristics of Cancer, right? And so Mars is in Cancer. And Cancer is emotional. There's emotional changes that's in the environment. So this is not just for Cancers. This is everybody in the environment. And then Mars is there. So this is something that's happening. Mars is the action planet. And this is something that's happening now. Emotions are high. And it's not, the answers are not clear because Cancer don't reveal. So a lot of us are looking for answers right now, and still the answers are hidden, and yet we're actively going through this energy. Where's my Mars at? Mars is a fire sign. Well, I can't find Mars, so I work with Mars a lot, so I'll just go off of what I know at the top of my head. And yeah, Mars is a fire sign. So these emotional challenges, they got us heated. This is the kind of stuff, and again, it's in the northern sky. So the northern sky challenges us. Fire either makes pure gold, like it gets rid of all the impurities. It does. And so really these are challenges that we are going through in Cancer with Mars that are actively taking place. And it has a lot to do with how we carry ourselves because we're being watched. So there's no answers. We're actually being watched. And so what is it called when you get not just initiated, but your next level depends on how we pass this test right now. All of us, because this is a collective. Our next level is how we, and is it a test? Because it's testing our emotions. We got to find balance. I remember, yes, 7 is asking us to find balance. And then with Cancer, we have to find balance. But Cancer is generous. So this test is not a test to break us. This is a test of elevation. And I've already established by talking to my friends about the energies that we're experiencing now, these are growing pains. Growing pains, because this energy that's coming from Cancer, and then you got Mars, which is a warrior. This shit don't feel good. So these are growing pains, but yet it's exciting at the same time. It's igniting passion. And it's causing emotional change. And it's telling us to value our friendships as well. And this energy cannot be bossed around. This energy, we don't have no control over it. We just got to go with the flow. So the best thing that I can tell you while we're going through these emotional highs right now, why Mars is in Cancer, is to operate in wisdom. Knowledge is knowing, but wisdom is doing the thing that you know to do that is right. And we can get the best outcome from that. This is a tough energy. It's tough. and we're experiencing the toughness, but it's protective over love. Protective over love. Maybe folks are protecting their love in this situation. I don't know. But it has a lot to do with compassion. So this Mars is pulling, this Mars energy is pulling on our love, our compassion. And we just have to go with the flow. It's causing some serious energies. It is causing some serious energies here. Let's see what else is in the northern sky. So we were talking about Mars in Cancer. Jupiter is in Taurus. So I love the bull. Jupiter has wings on his feet. So we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. And the bull is strong, and we're going somewhere. And yet there's challenges to go somewhere. There's challenges. So let's go Jupiter. So our wisdom is being challenged. Your rulership is being challenged. Your cosmic authority is being challenged right now. Are you going to be an adventurer? Are you going to accept the challenge? Are you going to accept the challenge of exploration? All the planets and all the numbers and all the angels are telling us to tap into this new energy, to charge forward. And we're feeling energies of uncertainty. It's causing us to have emotional highs, but you must trust the angels because the angels are working with us. And with this charging forward, this blind faith, because Jupiter is telling us to have blind faith, there's going to come out of this healing and miracles. Miracles will come out of this. And it's going to govern our travels as well. And these are the challenges. This is the challenge that's in the northern sky. You must push through this time with blind faith. And depending on how we go through this situation is going to determine the road that you end up on, which is going to determine your ultimate outcome. And all of the angelic beings want to bless us. So do not be scared. Don't hold back. If you hold back, they'll hold back from you. But if you freely give yourself to the cause, then you'll freely get the gifts. You'll freely get the gifts of healing, freely get the gifts of miracles and travel. And even Jupiter is telling us to charge forward in Taurus because Jupiter wants to bless us in our business and in our wealth. It governs law and religion. And so, again, the planetary alignment and the number of the day is telling you to really look. And we're in the Aquarian age. We are supposed to be rising, ascending. You see my phoenixes in the background? We are supposed to be ascending and becoming masters. Like the whole universe is helping you. We got angelic numbers helping us. The planetary alignment is screaming to help us. Scripture says that creation waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. Jupiter is encouraging your inner teacher, your inner guru. Jupiter is wise. So I will listen to Jupiter when Jupiter is telling you to charge forward in Taurus. Jupiter is also a mighty protector. So you have the mighty mother that is protecting you, and leading you and will open doors, the mighty mother, Neptune, she's in Pisces, trying to help you with your gifts and your artistic gifts. And then you got Jupiter telling you, challenging you to move forward. So y'all must be operating in fear. You must be scared if this is a challenge. And it is sometimes scary to step out on faith. It's kind of like those cartoons where you step out and you don't see, there's nothing there. And so you have to believe that when you take the next step, that some solid surface is going to appear there for you. And it will. I'm telling you right now, this you may not be able to see everything, but you're supposed to have blind faith. Jupiter is telling us to be wise and have that blind faith, because all things are working together for the good of those that are called according to the glory of the Lord and his purpose. Jupiter is the eternal guardian of the kings. Telling us to go forward. And then who else is in the northern sky? Who else is challenging us? The moon. The moon is also challenging us. And the moon is growing. So we are supposed to be growing as well, too. But this growth, and you're growing. Because there's some fresh, again, Cancer got us going through some emotional stuff. A lot of us is very emotional. I know I done cried some tears. But it is definitely for growth. And everyone that I've talked to, you are right on. We resonate with each other for a reason. You know, everyone that my sisters, my two sisters I talk to, they're like, I wonder if I'm supposed to be growing. I'm telling you, the same questions is coming to my head. And that's your spirit talking to you, telling you, I'm telling you, we are going to work together and you will be able to understand your spirit, your body, and what your spirit is saying to you. If your spirit told you that this is a test, my spirit been told me that this was a test. And then I'm talking, and we're talking about, our different ups and downs and, the frequencies that are taking place that are causing, emotional storms in our lives. And we came to the conclusion that it was a test before I looked at the planetary lineup, before I looked at the horoscope. So those that are sent to me, let this be confirmation that you do have esoteric gifts. And a lot of times we doubt ourselves and we doubt the subtleties, because the spiritual realm is subtle. It's not something that you can see like you see me right here, but it's very much alive and active and energetic. And we can tap into it. We can tap into it. We got to stop ignoring these things and tap in. And that's where our healing comes in. You will really be healed if you paid attention to your environment around you and learn from that. So with that being said, thank you for watching today. Make sure you turn on your notification so you can catch me when I go live as well. Like this video. If this video resonated with you today, please drop a number. Was it number 7? Number 7? Number 7. Number 7. Drop a number 7 in the comments. Let's get this algorithm up, okay? So if you want good energies to flow to you, go ahead and just tap that like for me. Hit that like button. And that's an energy exchange right there. Any seed that you plant, any energy that you give out, you'll definitely get back. I don't know what you are aspiring to do, but I touch and agree with you that all things will work together in your good. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that 7. I appreciate you. Remember, If you want to tap into these energies and have your own relationship with the angels around you, my class is Saturday, this Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to book a one-on-one, let me know. Again, you need to be developing yourself. And it is good, you know, iron sharpens iron. It is good for us to commune with each other and also to commune with angels as well. They definitely want to work with us to create the heaven on earth that we all know that we deserve. And if you don't know that you deserve it, baby, you do. All right, I am gone. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.